we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete to Pearsall. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line. Purdy now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the 49er first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Purdy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? In motion left goes Jennings. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Here's Pearsall on the jet sweep. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Jack.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Hurts. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the slant, Burks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Here's Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
It's a gain of 10.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 25. Four. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
49er first down. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12.
A first carry here for Jordan James. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
2nd and 6.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now Hurts on the option right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of 2.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
First carry of the game from Zamir White. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jack Besh, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing here, Purdy. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Tony on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Purdy now to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that,
Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Las Vegas first down.
They go right back to White here on first down. Down to about the 22 here. So from the 22, here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down, here's White. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here now a third down and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
tackle.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Hurts. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
By Michael Williams. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Look at the big fella go. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, 63 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Back to throw. Purdy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The 14-yard line.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. That one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first. But this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's to Bash over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Bigsby. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Hurts.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Back to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll swing this out to Tony. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Hurts changing up the play. From the gun, Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 34-yard.
They hand off to their big tight end. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Carlson able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throw right side looked in here by Besh. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And able to get this to the 31. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 31, Hurts. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Traylon Burks, 30 yards. And the Raiders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Purdy to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Here's second down.
A loss of 2 yards.
To throw is Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
And
Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. That is caught. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for